I have a question. Do you think people on YouTube are trying to say that people over 40 and 50 are not good enough to come up here and make good money and make a living, a decent living? I mean, after working so many years, after not wanting to really slave over everything anymore, you think that we deserve that? You think we don't deserve that? Like, I keep sitting here thinking, Mies, go ahead and just, do YouTube videos, start your own stuff. You going through what you're going through. Share it with the world. The value is everything that you've been through, the experience of 40 years, 40 plus years experience on this earth. Why not share it with everyone else? Why not give that information to everyone else? Why not make sure that other people understand that you can relate to things? Anxiety, depression, PTSD, being a cancer survivor, being an SA survivor, going through, all kind of abuse as an adult, relationships, friendships, childhood. It's just so much going on in this world, and we're not there for each other authentically. We're not sitting here like, are you okay? Are you okay? Because a lot of times I'm not. I don't care what I'm doing. I'm not always okay. I can be watching the funniest thing and I start crying. Why? I don't know. It just happens. It's always like that. That's the way my mind and body and nervous system is trained. When you're living and surviving off of absolutely nothing but trauma and pain, that's what you get. That's what our nervous system gives out to us. But that doesn't make anybody better than me. Does that mean that I need to be afraid of every little thing? No, you shouldn't neither. I think that we all need to get up here and be able to provide whatever value that may be. If it's God, because I believe in God, even if you don't, that's okay because God loves you anyway. That's not even it don't even matter. But I want people to understand that, especially over 40, that we need to get up here and we need to share our love and experiences. We need to be up here just as much as anybody else. In fact, I think that we're going to start a new era. Walking into 2024 and 25, we're going to be the ones that are going to be the front line of everything. And I'm not talking about them picture perfect videos with all the great editing and great, all this and fancy that and fancy this, because I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth, so I don't know anything about that life. And being over 40, I can't say I know much about editing or cameraing and all that other good stuff. But one thing I can say is that I know how to run a ship. And my ship has been 40 plus years of an experienced roller coaster that's been on the water my whole life. And I kind of feel like we need to stop normalizing. I'm sorry, guys. It's a fly out here in the country. I have my windows down a little bit, not all the way. But we got to stop normalizing fakeness. We got to stop normalizing this picture perfect person or this voice. You know that voice you talk to? I don't know about y'all, but like the mothers, I'm a mom. You know when you're like, don't do that. That voice, there's that. And then there's me right now, or you're like, you could hurt yourself if you climb up there. That tone that you don't want to give your regular voice, especially if your children are smaller and younger. My son is so sensitive. God sent me the most sensitive son for a reason. I don't know why, but I guess he was like, you're so strong. You've been through so much. It's okay. Relax. Calm down. Here you go. Because I'm always just so careful of his feelings because my baby is very sensitive. But it really made me opened my eyes up too. Like, I need to be careful of my own feelings because I'm so strong and this strength lives on top of my shoulders. Like I'm the only person going through all this. Like I can't be the only person going through all this. We have to be able to sit here on all platforms and share our experiences and create a safe space, not just for the young generation or the younger generation, but the generation that's already, paved this path already. The ones that are really present, which we are the present ones. We're the ones that came in with streetlights. We're the ones that played outside all day. We couldn't come in until dinner was done. Like, where are those kids at? Because I'm right here. And I know if you grew up in that era, you grew up with them ass whoopings, you grew up with them, those parents that didn't play. And no, it wasn't abuse. You can, if you're that sensitive, you might want to, click over. But it just wasn't. It gave us thick skin so that, not that we didn't go through situations and circumstances and abuse in our life, because I did. But not everybody viewed it like that. But we grew up with tough skin, and tough skin made us so strong, and it makes us the women and men that we are today. And this generation needs to understand that. Like, everything doesn't have to be so fake. You can normalize yourself. You can be you. We love being us. Nobody can tell us to be somebody else. Don't let nobody tell you to be somebody else. You should be able to want to be you and not care about what everybody else thinks. We didn't care about what other people thought. What? If somebody didn't like us, or if you got hit, we fought back. And seen them yesterday again on the playground, or seen them yesterday again outside, or wherever you was, on the tracks or in school. Nobody feared all this. I don't know. There's just so much out here that is putting a lot of pressure on these new children, these new kids, these new adults that are coming up into age, where they think that they have to be somebody else. And no, you do not have to be nobody else. Be who you are. It doesn't matter what nationality you are. It doesn't matter if you're fat, skinny, Asian, purple, pink, green, yellow. None of that matters. We don't want that. We don't want the fake life. We don't want to see that for our future. We want to see the creative authenticity of every person out here. That's what's going to make us better. That's what's going to make us greater. That's what's going to continue to have us strive for, just more unity, not division. Because if you're fake and everybody else on here is fake, you're only making sections of mask, right? So these kind of masks, these kind of masks, these kind of masks. Take the mask off. God didn't say wear a mask. He said do your hair maybe, but he didn't say, and even if you don't do your hair, then don't do your hair. He didn't say wear no mask. He didn't create us to wear masks. He created us because we are his kids. We are the reflection of him. We're everything of him. We are of him, or it. I don't know if God's a male or girl. Actually, he's not. God is everything. And it really brings us to another point. For 40 years, it took me a long time to really come to terms with, I've lived in depression and sickness and a state of mind of just pain and suffering. And honestly, I was self-sabotaging, which feels like for 40 years. And I always thought to myself, what you mean when you say be still, God? What you really mean by that? And I learned recently, it means to sit with yourself. It means to find all the parts of you that you don't like, that I don't like, and love on her or him. Love on those parts like nobody's business. Because when you start loving on yourself, you don't just change. It's literally a whole transformation. It's like this teacher comes out. It's like this other part of your soul that's been quietly in a dark corner, watching, observing, steps forward. And this immense shift happens all over your mind. I'm telling you, it's so real, and it's for everybody, because we all come from the same source. Believe that. We all come from it doesn't matter about religion, respectfully. It really doesn't. Spirituality, there's one God. There is one source. There's just one. There's not 5. There's not 9. There's not 2. There's one. And we all come from it. That same source, that same energy field, that same love and abundance that he gives. I don't personally believe in hell at all. Because when I was in hell, God pulled me out of there. So how in the world could it get worse than that? There's no way it can get worse than that. Not when you have been, just a heads up, a little trigger in case, please fast forward. But when you've been beaten and left for dead several times for a long time, I mean, from young, when you've been betrayed and deceived, and I mean, when you've been walked on for so long because you're this chosen, beautiful, gifted being, your soul is all you have. It's all you need. That's everything for you right there in one package. There's nothing out here that you need but you. But we are obviously born into this system of now. I wouldn't want to be born in today's age. Luckily, I wasn't. So I get to raise my son like, he said what? So, look at his hair. And just be kind. Or he's probably hurting. There's no way that, I don't know how you guys do it. And I don't want us to sit back and watch our kids grow up and not be, we have to be their teachers. You can have a degree, you can have certifications, you can go to school for 17 years, and it ain't nothing like life experiences. There's no better teacher than a personal life experience person. Period. Hands down. There just isn't. I can say in any field across the board. You can analyze, maybe. Excuse me. You can study something, but you don't got it the way a person has it with experience, right? That's common sense. So if I've been through years of trauma and I find this way, this safe space, this way to heal myself, to work through that trauma, to work through my past and my childhood. And you can do it on your own. Therapy is amazing. Holistic therapy is even more amazing. But I promise you, there's a part of you inside of you, no matter who you are, where you are, that wants to come out and be like, this is me. This is me. And I want to be me. Be you. Be you. Love you. God loves you. I love you. A lot of people love you. They just don't know you yet. And I challenge anyone to come on YouTube and open a page. I'm watching videos and I'm like, God, I've been in YouTube University for years. Anne-Marie, get up on here and show yourself and talk to these people and talk to my tribe. Everyone has a tribe. We all have tribes. You just have to find yours. And I hope if this video gave you any tribe feelings, sound like a little bumblebee. I'm allergic. It's about to roll up my window. But it's not. It was something over there in that tree. Please comment. If you have any thoughts on anything that I've said so far, comment. I'm going to make another video later on this afternoon. Look, like my videos, support us. Support each other. You support me, I'll support you. Let's go on this journey together, because it's so hard out here. And people are making it seem like you have to be this perfect person just to get up here and share your value and educate people, or share your stories and put a tribe together that resonates and relates to you and your community and your lifestyle. That's what I'm doing. And if you like that, subscribe with me, like this video. We're going to get this fly out of my car. All right. Love you.